Hello, everybody. You're listening to Alternative Revelations with Linda Emmanuel. And this is podcast number 28. The truth about Jeffrey Epstein. Who he was, and I should correct myself and say who he is, where he got his money, and what his mission was. And this came directly from source. This may be hard for some people to believe, but I communicate with Jesus, who came in with me at birth. I am what you call an aspect of Jesus. I am not professing to be the reincarnation of Jesus, but he is right with me and guides me and communicates with me. And there is a reason why they want me to come out with this podcast, and I will reveal that at the end. And I would not come out with this podcast unless I was told to, or given the green light, that is. So, on with the podcast and the truth as to Jeffrey Epstein. Who he was, who he is, where he got his money, what his mission was, and what he is doing right now. The whole story. Jeffrey Epstein is a Mossad agent. He also has a dual citizenship in Israel. Mossad is Israel. Mossad is Rothschild. And the Rothschilds control all the banks in the world. You control money, you control the world. So, Jeffrey Epstein works for the Mossad, and all the banks have to do is electronically transfer money to his account. And he's worth $570 million. Didn't earn a penny of it. So what was Jeffrey Epstein's purpose? The Mossad, through Jeffrey Epstein, used underage girls to get dignitaries and people of importance into a compromised situation where they could be blackmailed and controlled. This technique has been used by the mafia. Now, the following is what happened that fateful night when Jeffrey Epstein was supposedly murdered in his jail cell. Now, what happened was this. The FBI is 80% corrupt. Now, Jeffrey Epstein's lawyers were not part of this, nor the CIA. It was all FBI, Department of Justice, and the Mossad. And what they did was this. They paid a lookalike to take the place of Jeffrey Epstein in his cell. They tricked this patsy, and they killed this lookalike. These screams that the other prisoners heard was from this patsy being surprised and murdered. This was not Jeffrey Epstein that was murdered in his cell. That is why the cameras were off. That is why the employees were sleeping. It was all to get Jeffrey Epstein out of jail. And right now, he is sitting in Israel laughing. That is why he put his money in a trust right before his faked suicide, so he can get to it through his brother. So that is the truth about the Jeffrey Epstein incident. And the powers that be want you to be all wrapped up in this conspiracy theory as to who killed Jeffrey Epstein. They want you to be distracted, to be wrapped up in who killed Jeffrey Epstein, to keep you from learning the truth. Now, Israel has no extradition treaty with the United States for Israeli citizens. So as long as he stays in Israel, he's safe. But knowing Jeffrey, now I don't know Jeffrey Epstein, but knowing him, he's cocky, flamboyant, and he loves the jet setters. So it's just a matter of time where the truth will come out about him, that he's still alive, and that the person that took his place is dead. Now I'm going to give you the reason why Spirit, our source, wanted me to come out with this information. This is a test to see if the information I channel is accurate and true. So time will tell whether I am right or I am wrong. And my next podcast will be about taurine. Taurine is a great supplement, and I have lots of facts and information about taurine. So this ends podcast number 28, The Truth About Jeffrey Epstein, and we shall see if what Spirit channeled me about Jeffrey Epstein is true or false. Time will tell. So, until next time, good night and God bless.